Well, this is True News, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us God. I'm Rick Wiles, and with me is Doc Burkhart, and we are inside JFK International Airport, New York City, and we are just minutes away from boarding to begin our journey to Amman, Jordan. First, we have a stopover in Istanbul, Turkey. And we've already had an opportunity to meet a number of True News supporters who we met some last night at the hotel. Others are here in the lobby. And we are really looking forward to this trip. We got a total, counting the True News team, we've got, 52 people.
Right.
52 people on this trip.
We're looking forward to making new friends on this trip and re-engaging with people we haven't seen in a long time, and so it's going to be a great trip. Last night, Rick, we were going to be presenting a second edition of True News to get an election recap, but we had a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, it got interrupted. We actually recorded a 10 p.m. segment, and when we were going back to our hotel room here at the TWA Hotel here at the airport, our floor was blocked by New York City Police Department and Port Authority officers, and the entire fourth floor of the hotel was closed. And so we said, well, we have rooms here, and they said nobody is allowed to go on the floor right now. And they said there was some incident taking place, which makes you feel very comfortable.
Sure.
And so we had to just go sit in a lounge for quite some time, and we're not allowed to go to our hotel room, but we needed to because our laptops were there, and we had no way to post the program onto True News. So sorry, but it really, as we look back now, this morning, Doc, the election results are so. By the way, the person that caused the scene, they brought her out on a stretcher,
right.
And she was tied down on the stretcher, and she was screaming all kinds of crazy stuff. And so when I finally got in the elevator to go to my room, there were some New Yorkers there in the elevator with me,
right?
And they were asking what was going on. And I said, well, the woman was tied down on a stretcher, screaming crazy things. And this one person said, what do you think? What do you think was wrong? And I said, she couldn't find the Governor Hochul victory party. And just a crazy supporter, A couple people in the elevator laughed, but the lady beside me on my left was not laughing. She obviously found it to be a very offensive statement, but I didn't care. The people of New York, if you believe what happened, the people of New York voted for a pro-criminal governor.
Right. One that doesn't even take crime seriously in the state of New York.
Mocks it, and wants criminals released.
And if you question the crime on the streets, you're a data denier.
Yes.
So anyway.
Don't go on the subway in New York City. Don't even stand on the subway platform.
Be a subway denier.
Yes, be a subway denier. Don't walk down the street because you might get sucker punched. But they re-elected. Well, they didn't re-elect. She took over when the other governor had to resign.
Cuomo, yes.
Cuomo. But they elected her. And I find it hard to believe that New Yorkers wanted a pro-criminal governor.
But haven't we seen that trend all across the country today?
The whole way. What is my take? This is noon. This is noon on Wednesday. All right, we're getting ready to board our flight very soon. My initial evaluation is there are no fair, free elections in America anymore.
Or else the electorate is just so numbed to everything that's going on.
Well, Doc, you have to come to the conclusion one of two things. Either the elections are rigged, or half of the American people want to embrace corruption and evil. I don't know which is worse. But the results defy historical trends.
Yes.
So Bill Clinton lost, I think, 60 seats
Right.
Barack Obama lost about 80 seats.
And they treated him like a messiah during his term.
And you're going to tell me that Joe Biden, the most incompetent man ever to be in the White House, a guy who doesn't even know how to find his way out of the White House garden, you're going to tell me that his political coattails swept so many Democrats to victory last night that it defied historical trends?
It just
I don't
doesn't
believe
make sense.
it. I don't believe. You're going to tell me in Pennsylvania, the citizens of Pennsylvania said, yes, we want a stroke victim
Over a doctor.
a guy who looks like Anton LaVey's love child, and we're going to vote for him instead of a famous TV celebrity doctor. You really believe that?
Well, that's the results today.
But do you believe it?
It's hard to swallow, Rick. It really is.
It doesn't. Okay, once again, the ruling class of America, they want your mouth to say something your head and your heart knows is not true.
Correct.
Okay? So they want you to say today, it was a fair election, the Democrats won, this was this broke all historical precedents, and Joe Biden is so popular that millions of people came out to endorse high inflation, open borders,
High energy prices.
They love it. That's what they want you to see. They want your mouth to say something your head and your heart knows is not true.
Correct.
Okay? So I think we're going to be told to shut down because we now have airport security here, and I think we're going to have to shut down our recording. I have a feeling that that's about to happen right now. So we have a airport official here talking to our camera people. And Eddie, are we okay? Do we have to shut down? Okay, we're just going to wrap it up because we don't want to defy the authorities here. Okay. All right. Do we need to cut? They want us to cut. Okay. We're in China now. Remember, China rules America. We're now under communist rule. You can't talk in America. We're going to go to Jordan, where you can be more free in a foreign country than you can be in the United States of America. God bless you. We will see you tomorrow from Jordan.